Hi, welcome to another ASE video. So in this video, we are going to teach you how to go about registration and like the kind of problems you may encounter during registration. So first of all, you go to the registration tab over here, click on the registration and adjustment tab. So before this page, actually another page comes in which you have to fill all your details, your address, your phone numbers, etc. And after that, you come to this page. So the first section is for the core courses. So this will display all the core courses that your department has asked you to take. So this is for an energy science and engineering undergraduate. For him, these 8 core courses are compulsory. You can either register for them or drop them. All right. So the kind of errors you might encounter registering for the core courses. First is that the first is that timetable entry is not done, which you might see on the next page. We'll see that later. So for that you'll have to. So in that the slot of a particular course will not be displayed. So for that you'll have to contact the professor because he or she hasn't uploaded the slot where it needs to be uploaded. Another reason for this error might be that you might not have filled this section that you see here. This is required not for all courses, but some courses which are common for a large part of the batch, like ES200 or HS101. So for this, you can go to all running courses. In this, let's see for HS101. So you go under Humanities and Social Sciences and see. So for HS101, you can view who all are there in S1. So Energy Sciences and Engineering is in S2. So we need to fill S2 in the section tab for HS101. So yeah, S2. So the next section is pre-registered courses. So the courses that you get after your pre-registration are displayed here. So in this we haven't got any pre-registered courses, so there is no course under this section. Next is under non-credit courses. So you can take audit courses. Audit courses are courses which are not graded. So you can register for an audit course over here. Next are non-credit courses. These are similar to audit courses, but like the difference is that you can take almost any course as an audit course, whereas non-credit courses in this section only contain a few courses like communication skills under various departments, NSO, etc. And yeah, the same thing over here. So if you need to register for any additional course, such as an ALC or a department elective or an institute elective or a minor course which you did not get during the pre-registration, or an honor course on an elective, you can do this over here. So let's say I want to register for MG 403. So I'll type MG 403 in this. So this shows that it's a minor course, and this is my waitlist number and the course name and the course credits. I can tag this course as an institute elective or a minor course depending on whatever I want to take. So let's say I want to register for this course as a minor course. I'm going to tag it as a minor course. So for this I'll have to select minor course over here. And let's say if I had got any pre-registered courses, I would have to drop that course, that pre-registered course, in order to register for this minor course. All right. So this is how it goes. So the next section is waitlisted courses. this will display all the courses which I have been waitlisted in. So I had registered for IE 503 before making this video, and this is my waitlist number. So this means that 9 people are already there waiting before me to take this course. All right. So when I verify this, I see this. So these are all the errors that you might get. So since I have registered for more than 6 theory courses, and that is not allowed, but a student can override this, and by getting the faculty advisor to sign a particular document, I can register for more than 6 courses. Let's see some other errors that we might face. Go back. Let's say I registered for CS 213. I registered for CS 213 as a minor course. This course runs in the same slot as IE 503. So, which is not practically possible because you can't be in 2 places at the same time. So when I verify this, I get an error over here, which says that physically not possible to attend 2 courses in the same slot. So I can't override this, and hence I cannot register. So this is why I have to deregister from this course in order to complete my registration process. So yeah, so I verify this. Yeah, so I have to confirm this in order to register.